So today is Easter Day. You might be looking at the beginning of this reflection clip and thinking this is an odd way to say Happy Easter and to celebrate Easter. Black and white images and eerie music. But there's a deliberate intention as to why I'm beginning this video clip in this place. As I walk through this place that not too many of us would visit, this place that represents and symbolises death, this place that represents and symbolises loss, pain, heartache. I'm deliberately walking through this place because while Easter Day is a day of celebration, the Easter story incorporates and involves some elements that are not about celebration. And if we don't understand the story, the full story, then we can't really embrace the celebration. Imagine if you only read the last chapter of a book, or you only watched the last 10 minutes of a movie. It wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't have the full story. You wouldn't have the context that you would need to be able to appreciate the final point of celebration that the characters or the people are experiencing. You need to understand what they've gone through, whether that be heartache or loss or challenge or difficulty. Every good story has that element to it, so that when you get to the final part, you can appreciate and enjoy and even join in the celebration because you understand what the characters have gone through in order to get from where they were to where they end up. When we apply that idea to our lives, it becomes a lot harder. It seems to me that many of us shy away from, whenever we can, pain, heartache, loss. As a minister with the Anglican Church for nearly 20 years now, you can probably appreciate that I've spent a lot of time with people going through pain and loss and suffering and death and going through the process of grieving. It's a very uncomfortable place for most of us. It's not a place that we go by choice. And yet in the midst of pain, in the midst of grieving, in the midst of loss, is the potential for great healing. But if we're to experience the healing, if we're to experience the joy that can eventually come, we need to allow ourselves to actually sit in the sadness and grieve. In the story of Jesus and his death and resurrection, there is a lot of grief, a lot of loss, a lot of abandonment and betrayal and loneliness that leads up to the joy of the resurrection. So if we apply that to our lives, I wonder what it is for you at the moment that you're suffering through. I wonder what it is that you might be feeling lost in the midst of. I wonder where the pain in life might be for you. And I wonder if that's something that you can sit with, sit in the midst of, or if that's something that you can go through so that you don't stay there. I don't mean to suggest that this is easy, but many of the things that are beneficial for us in life are not easy. Confronting that which is difficult, confronting challenges, confronting hardship, confronting the areas that might be painful for us in life is difficult. But when we allow ourselves to go through those situations, there's usually quite an amount of growth that can take place. Even in the church world, the statistics tell us that only 2/3 of the people who attend Easter Day celebrations also attend the observance of Good Friday. So even amongst Christians, there's a sense in which Good Friday is more uneasy and uncomfortable than Easter Sunday. But when we do allow ourselves to pass through situations that are difficult, when we allow ourselves to pass through the challenging times, we will experience growth, and we have the most potential to realise new life, new possibilities, and new celebrations. So today is a day for celebration. Today is a day for joy. Today is a day to experience new life, new hope, new possibilities. And I hope for you there might be something in that. There might be something to the idea that Easter Day isn't just about today. Easter Day is the culmination of a story that includes the full spectrum of human experience and human emotion. It goes through death and through difficulty and through betrayal and abandonment and heartache, and comes to a point of realizing new life and new beginnings. Jesus lived and died and rose to call his followers to be inspired to continue his message of love and inclusion and hope for the people all around them. And here we are a couple of thousand years later, still talking about those stories. But for wherever you are, whatever your life experience, whatever your faith or belief, I hope that there might be something in this reflection and this message for you. What is it that you're being called to overcome? What is it that you're being called to move through so that you can put behind you some of the hardship, some of the difficulty, and experience a new level of life, a new awareness of new beginnings and new possibilities? So I hope you enjoy your Easter Day, whatever form that takes. I hope you enjoy some time with family, and I hope you enjoy realizing the possibility of new beginning for yourself, your family, and your future. God bless you.